by the audience.
And we couldn't do this without you. I mean, think about it. Without you, we're kind of like a one-hand clapping situation.
Don't even know what that means.
Or more like a no-hand clapping situation. Without you, it's like we don't even exist.
Right. So, cell phones off. Exits back the way you came. Restrooms, the 2 doors to your left that say restrooms over the top of them. No recording, no photography, no throwing things at the actors, blah, blah, blah. You all know these things, right?
Our play transpires in 4 succinct acts, just like Chekhov's original superior play. We'll take an intermission between acts 2 and 3.
And if you won't unwrap things really slowly, thinking we'll hear them less that way, then we won't either. I'm not sure why we seem to think if other people can't see us, they can't hear us either, but it's not true. So if we could just save loud candies till intermission or after the show, that'd be terrific.
Shakespeare called his plays our 2 hours traffic on the stage, and while
this one might be a bit more like 2 hours stuck in traffic.
That's not what I was going to say.
But most of it is going to be about love and longing. Yeah, that's right, campers. Love and longing.
That's not all it's
Well,
about.
pretty much, so you can't say
This
you weren't
is off to a
warned.
lovely start.
It's also about the audacious, ludicrous, and protean nature of the obstreperous and ever feckless human heart.
Holy Toledo, Batman.
It's also about not getting what you want.
Yes, or getting what you thought you wanted, but then, you know.
Or the opposite of all of that.
Or the inverse.
Or the contrapositive.
What does that even mean?
It's also about how disastrously, irretrievably fucked up the world is. And the insanity of the choices we humans have made for the last 400 years.
Right?
Right, that too.
And about loss.
Yeah. Well, so, if you aren't interested in love and longing and loss and, oh, how fucked up the world is, you may have, you know, chosen your night's entertainment badly. And you can actually leave right now if you want, get a full refund for your ticket plus $1 for your trouble.
You can probably catch Jersey Boys out at the Chanhassen Dinner Theater. I've heard really great things.
Yeah, but thanks for coming.
Or going.
Really, Vanya?
Let's get this fakasha thing started.
Seriously? It's not that bad. Vanya's just Vanya, anyway. You'll see. This is our play. It's called Life Sucks. Thanks for coming. Okay, so everyone ready?
Yes. Go.
Okay, then off we go.
You know what my problem is? Do you? You know what my fucking problem is?
Astound me.
I work too hard.
Oh, I thought you meant
I work way too fucking hard. I'm sorry, Beth.
Oh, I don't care.
People are always, let's go here, or let's do this, or why don't you take a little break? And I'm always, no, I can't. I gotta work. That's what I say, constantly. Gotta work. Like the world will fucking end if I
You
don't
swear
work.
too much.
It's true, I do.
You do.
You drink too much.
You're right. I do.
We are, none of us, perfect. Well,
Oh, you do work too much.
I know.
But I don't think...
And to what end? I don't have, you know, a wife or children, and even if I did, money screws up kids 9 times out of 11. Don't Google it. I made it up. But still, cool, sane, rich kids are the total exception, and we all know it.
You want another drink?
Oh, no, I have to go. I gotta...
Ah!
Oh, God! Did you hear it? It's ridiculous. I can't stop myself. Like an absurd machine. Gotta work. And do you think people 100 years from now will care how hard we worked? A few great geniuses, maybe, or an artist or two. But the most of us, the normal people, will anyone care? Not a chance, but still. And you know what's even crazier than working so hard?
Enlighten me.
Well, you know what I do on those rare occasions that I'm not working.
You count groundhogs. Or grouse. Or
Well,
grasshoppers.
yeah, that. I do that. But that's not crazy. That's the one sane thing I do. That's my work for the Nature Conservancy, and we... Hey, I'm not just counting grouse. I'm tracking patterns
What's
of
the crazier
population.
thing?
I'm sorry?
Well, you said you did something crazier than wasting your whole life working so much, so, you know, I'm just dying to know what that could be.
I work out for hours. Sweat my ass off, picking stuff up, and putting it down again. Picking it up, putting it down, 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 and pushing on things, and pulling on things, and running in place for hours. There cannot be anything more ridiculous in modern life than a treadmill. You ever imagine what aliens would think if the first place they saw was a gym? Or worse, some ridiculous doctor in his little living room just running in place for hours and not getting anywhere, not generating energy, using it. The fucking thing has to be plugged in. It costs me money to run with all my strength to get nowhere.
You, my friend. You, my dear, dear, dear one. You are the thing that's ridiculous. Do you even know what you're really complaining about? You and Vanya both. Just ridiculous.
And speaking of ridiculous,
Hey,
where are they?
walking.
Cruising the garden on a postprandial perambulation.
Did he really say that?
Oh, damn near.
Yeah, what a putz.
He thinks our dear old friend the professor had the lean and hungry eye.
I'm sorry?
Never mind.
What are you wearing?
What? Their clothes.
I didn't know you owned a tie.
Oh, hardy har har.
Or cologne?
Oh, is that what that smell is?
Let everyone go.
Yes. Ella went too.
Hey, shut up.
Ouch! No, you shut up.
Oh my
No,
God!
He started it.
What do you mean a lean and hungry eye?
It's Shakespeare.
Yeah, I know that, but why did you say it?
I don't know. He just looks
What?
predatory or something. I don't know. I never know what's going through that twisty little mind of his. I like him.
Ugh.
I do. He's great for an annual game of Celebrity or Trivial Pursuit, but I trust him about as far as I could throw him.
I'd like to throw him about as far as I can trust him. Good one, you know what I mean.
You mean you hate his fucking guts?
Not to put too fine a point on it.
I can't believe I used to think he was brilliant. I'd sit at his knee practically, just listen to him drone on and on and on about art and music and, you know, Buddhism and symbolism and veganism, and any other ism he was into at any given time. And I read all the books he wanted me to read until
what? I never
Until I realized he was utterly full of shit, that he only really understood about a fifth of everything he talked about, and I mean fuck. I can hurl $9 words around too, you know. Why, I could profess it is not colony, but rather axiomatic to affirm that he's a scrofulous, vapid, orotund ass, full of inchoate, noisome notions, and a penchant for sesquipedalian elocution.
That was good.
Or I could just call him a pedantic prick and be done with it.
And you came to this conclusion about the time he and Ella got married?
Hey, shut up!
I'm just saying.
The truth is, I have 10 times more imagination and insight and understanding of the fucking universe as he does. And yes, okay, yes, if Ella could see past my tie and my nerdy wimpishness and my whatever, and see me for who I really am and who he really is, she would pack her bags, catch the first bus out of Dodge, and show up at my doorstep.
Didn't you introduce them?
Okay, so help me out here. Which part of shut up don't you understand?
It's a lovely garden now, Sonia, lovely. I mean, not astonishingly, movingly lovely, like Switzerland, like those practically incandescent meadows near the base of the Chinglehorn and the Bernese Alps. But lovely all the same.
Thanks. I think.
It's sometimes hard to tell if you're complimenting us or insulting us.
Isn't it?
The Shinglehorn?
Chinglehorn with the ch at the beginning.
I've always wanted to go to Switzerland.
I've always loved that name, Alps. Alps. It sounds like a Cockney puppy. Here, Alps, 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 Alps.
Ella, remember that couple we met at the Chinglehorn? That terribly skinny ophthalmologist with the enormous mole on his face.
Gynecologist.
Oh, yes, gynecologist. Not ophthalmologist?
No.
Climatologist. I feel almost
No,
sure.
I know the difference between an eye, a vagina, and a hurricane.
I feel almost certain there's a joke in there somewhere.
Oh, well, can you find it?
I'm looking.
Well, go on. Vagina, vagina, vagina?
Yes, well, gynecologist. As the poet says, instabilis est memoriae amici. Anyway, I swear
What does
you
that
could not have a
mean?
conversation. Sorry.
What does that mean? You don't know how to speak Latin, so
The memory is a fickle friend. It's from Virgil.
why the hell didn't you just say that?
Anyway, you
Isn't
could
language
not
designed to
speak
actually
with this
communicate? Fuck.
person without staring right at this incredible mole. I swear it was not humanly possible. And he had a stutter, which I'm sure he developed in response to people staring at his monolithic mole whenever he talked.
Maybe he was a dermatologist.
Oh, I've never been anywhere.
Well, you must go.
Where?
Anywhere. Travel, it's the only thing.
Fascinating. An hour ago you said erudition was the only thing, and last night you said a great macchiato was the only thing. How many only
Did someone
things?
say something I heard?
Oh yeah, very
That's
funny, very
the
funny.
lie. Travel is enlightening. It lets you know who you are and what really matters. You can never really understand where you are until you leave.
And you understand, do you, where you are?
I believe I do, yes.
Where the hell are you then? No, I'm serious. I really want to know. Where are you? From what great height you presume to pontificate all the time?
There it is again.
No, I have
Now.
been holding forth all the time. So you just okay.
Okay,
Oh,
chill.
down, boy, downhill. Mustn't talk, never ever talk.
You've really become quite a pompous old shit, haven't you?
Oh, yes, yes. Or so my friends are fond of telling me.
Perceptive friends.
Well, I thought that was a lovely walk.
Oh?
I should walk more. Just walk.
Did you enjoy your walk, Ella?
Oh, yes. Yes. Spectacular.
You know, just walk all over the land and look at things. And see what's out there in the wide, wide world, you know?
How is it, Pickles, that nothing you say ever leads anywhere? You speak, I hear you, it's perfectly reasonable and all, but I never have anything to say in return. Neither does anyone else. You're a conversation annihilator.
Well, I am the walrus. Cuckoo-ca-choo!
Well, I am going to go take a nap.
Oh, that's code for I'm bored.
It's not cold. And I'm not bored, I'm just a tad weary. The more I sleep these days, the tireder I seem to get. I will be in bed if anyone needs me.
Well, back to work. I'll see you all for dinner, if I don't die in the meantime. I'll leave now so you can all talk about my wife behind her back.
I'm gonna get back to work too. I'll be in my studio.
What the hell are they really doing here?
Don't know.
How long are they
I
staying?
have no
I
idea.
have no idea
No,
why they're
he
here.
just said they were coming and could they stay a bit. I'll be back soon.
Where are you going?
Shopping. We need something for dinner. And she needs more flavored fizzy water.
Oh my God, it's ridiculous.
What is?
The air seems to just leave the room with her as she goes.
Who, Sonia?
Oh, you idiot, Ella.
Oh, yeah.
She does draw the eye.
Like a light's been turned off somewhere.
How long have they been married?
God, I don't know. 8 years, 6, 9, I don't know.
She isn't even really that pretty, really. I mean, she's pretty and everything, but she isn't even really that pretty, you know?
She's very...
Yeah.
Yeah, she's making me crazy.
Like, what's her name?
Who?
What's her name? Who lived on, Agate Street?
Lynn Berger?
No, with the accent. And the ducky waddle baby, but...
Remember?
Ellie! How do you remember the last sentence? Oh, Jesus.
Like a smoothie.
What?
She reminds me of a smoothie.
Huh.
Or an ocelot.
What the hell are you talking
No,
about?
seriously. Like the world's sexiest ocelot.
That's good. That's close, I think.
Right?
A really sexy ocelot.
Like this. I love it.
She's driving me batshit crazy.
Is she faithful?
What?
To him.
What?
No reason.
What do you care?
I don't. But is she?
How should I know? It's hard to imagine though. I mean, look at him.
What about him?
He's awful! So absurdly self-obsessed, like the rest of us are beneath his notice. Like, while he's talking to you, he's really looking in the mirror.
I think he's really smart.
You know what he teaches? You know what his specialty is in his rarefied little enclave of academic elitism and self-aggrandizement?
No, actually, you always just call him the professor, so I don't...
Ironically, you get that right. I call him the professor ironically.
Yes, of course, but still.
Semiotics.
Oh, that's the study of big trucks?
Ah! Signs, symbols, clues. It's the study of clues.
My bad.
I mean, why? Who gives a fuck? I got a sign for him. Stop. Stop studying things that no real person in the real world could ever imagine caring about. I mean, at least esoteric sciences can lead to, I don't know, new kinds of wheat or, better drugs. Or windmills or whatever, but Christ on a cracker. Endless impassioned arguments about, oh my God, wait. I stole this article he wrote from his room. Come here. Stole it. Semiotic phenomenology and the relational constitution of presence. Hello? Oh, there's a subtitle, thank God, that will really clear things up. Thematizing the problematic through human speech praxis?
Practice?
No, praxis.
Ugh.
What the fuck does that even mean?
Oh, presents or presents?
What?
I'm saying presents like being here in this room, or presents like wrapped up for Christmas with a bow.
What possible difference could that make?
They're completely different.
It's a vast conspiracy that costs real people gazillions of dollars each year. Academics! Privileged, arrogant fuckers arguing endlessly about esoteric minutiae so stunningly meaningless and rampantly unimportant that they cannot possibly care themselves. Except if they were told anyone how little they care, well, they couldn't continue the absurd conspiracy of getting generations of overprivileged 18-year-old sparrow farts to pay them and praise them and give them tenure, spend their time, our money on endless arguments of phenomenology of whatever the fuck. Giving themselves awards, making the rest of us feel like uncultured boobs and morons just because we don't give a shit.
So, you're not a big fan of his work?
Oh my God, shut up.
So I take it you're saying she is faithful to him?
Yes, I think so, which is another absolute horror in and of itself.
Her fidelity?
Yes, absolutely. I mean, it's against nature. It's completely devoid of any kind. I'm sorry.
No, that's not right. Fidelity is fidelity. It's constancy. It's a commitment, and it should be honored, not mocked. Not mocked. You all make fun of me, and I get it. I do. I guess I'm a little ridiculous at times, and maybe I'd make fun of me too if I was somebody else. But I know about fidelity.
Oh my
and
God,
I gave
Pickles,
her
we're
my
not
heart.
going into this
I gave her my
again.
whole heart, and we made a vow, and
That
I
was
have
20
been
years
true to that
ago.
vow 17.
Well, whatever,
But
I'm not doing
Iris
this
was
again.
the love
No, don't
of my
tell them,
life.
that's not
And
fair.
yes, she left me 17 years ago, but everyone keeps saying, move on. It's time to move on. That's the exact phrase that everyone uses like it's some agreed upon plan. It's time to move on.
Because it
But
is.
here's the thing, I can't move on. Not when that love is still there. It still sits right there. And I don't know how you all can go from one lover to another to another. I don't. Not if that love is real. Not if it's real. Love is love and it stays forever.
forever.
Pickles, no one's saying it's
I
not,
don't
though.
even know what people mean when they say, oh yeah, we really loved each other back then, or oh yeah, I used to really love her, because I just keep thinking, where did that love go? Huh? Huh? Where did that love go? 'Cause I don't know about you, but I still love everyone I've ever loved. Everyone I've ever loved, I still love. And I think I always will. And the truth is, I don't know how to stop. And the other truth is I don't want to stop. Because my love for Iris is real. And I don't want to move on, so I'm just fine right where I am. Thank you very much. I'm just fine right here.
This scene is called Three Things I Love. I think you'll figure it out.
Really bad ice cream. Like the cheap ice cream sandwiches and those crappy cones wrapped in paper with the chocolate nuts like...
Drumsticks?
Drumsticks or Nutty Buddies. Just really great, really bad ice cream.
Old barns, ancient churches, abandoned buildings, all the old, empty, quiet, and sacred spaces of the world.
An elegant string quartet weaving impossibly sublime music out of mid-air.
The crisp clink of cubes of ice in a really sturdy glass. And what follows.
Kindness. Tiny, meaningless, random acts of kindness.
Putting my ears under the bathwater. That empty, muffled, drowning sound. When you're the only creature on the planet for a hot, damn moment.
Yes, I love that too.
Berry cobbler.
Cool pillow on a hot night.
Dirt boys in boots who played the drums. God, I love to nibble on those.
Her fingertips just softly brushing my arm or face, just casually, lovingly, but in a way where everyone else in the room knows she is mine.
Nina Simone. I mean, just the idea of Nina Simone, right?
Right.
Kittens!
Oh.
I know, but seriously, kittens.
Tiny, dangerous boats.
Really stupid jokes kids love, like, where does the general keep his armies? In his sleeveys. Or what did one wall say to the other? I'll meet you around the corner. Just those kinds of jokes.
Really big, really ancient, really amazing trees.
That face people make when they're really listening and want you to keep talking. Not because they have something to say and they want you to finish, but because they truly want to hear what you have to say.
That mysterious, unnameable moment when an orgasm becomes inevitable.
Being right, winning, and genuine approbation. Look it up.
Fairy tales.
Adventures.
Ocelots.
Sonia,
Well, yes?
you're looking quite lovely today.
Really?
Certainly. Did you cut your hair off?
But yes, just a little over 2 years ago.
Ah. Well,
How are you feeling? Any better?
marginally. I'm afraid my case is terminal.
What?
Yes, it seems I'm suffering from something called OLD.
Oh my God! What's up? Oh! Haha!
Don't worry about me, I'm fine.
Okay, I won't.
Well, I'll see you in a bit. I've got some reading to do.
Oh, okay. So, do you know who all these people are? I was afraid it might be a bit confusing, so I thought maybe I could give you a kind of guide or dance card. So, I'm Sonia, and this is my house. Well, an odd, impressionistic, deconstructed version of my house anyway. I live here with my Uncle Vanya, my mother's little brother, and Babs, who's my aunt. Well, not my actual aunt, but my mother's best friend from college. Oh, my mom died when I was 11. Breast cancer. The Babs came to live with us when my mom got sick, and then just stayed. Thank God. Her real name is Bathsheba, but no one calls her that. She's a sculptor. No, a metal artist. She made this. She actually does pretty well, I guess, because she travels a lot now, sometimes for months at a time. Just disappears, off on an adventure, she says, and she's gone, so. Vanya and Babs are my extended family, I guess. Oh, and Pickles! Jeez, I forgot her, but she lives here too. She's, Vanya's step-half-sister. Half-step-sister. Once removed, or something, so she's kind of my aunt too, I guess. But she's not so much an aunt as she is, well, she's just Pickles. She's kind of an acquired taste. She lives in a granny flat downstairs, and she works at a group home for people with, you know, challenges. And she makes crafty things. She made this. You know, I can't say with any real authority, but she might just be the kindest, most loyal, biggest-hearted person on the entire planet. I'm just saying. Dr. Astor is Uncle Vanya's oldest friend. We grew up together, and he lives less than a mile away. 951 steps, actually, more or less. Anyway, sometimes he's here a lot, sometimes not, just now he is. Pretty much constantly, actually, for the last 72 hours or so. The one Vanya calls the professor, that's my father. Dear old Dad. He left when I was 7. Before my mom got sick, but still. So he and his third wife, Ella, have been here for a few days now. My mother was his first wife. I guess they're kind of visiting. He tends to show up maybe once a year or so, which is fine. He can be a lot of fun, actually. Or used to be. I don't know. This time around, it all feels a little tense. Family, right? It's like everyone is hardwired to totally upset everyone else. Like, this morning at breakfast, I was imagining everyone had these buttons on their backs. You know, like an old blender, those solid push buttons. Blend, whip, spindle, mutilate, whatever. But these were like, annoy, provoke, poke a painful old wound, things like that. The thing is, if you think
that love lasts forever?
I'm sorry?
Do you think that love is real? Like a force, a real tangible thing in the world, like a rock or selfishness? Or do you think it's an artificial man-made construct, like religion or football?
Oh man, really?
Yeah, really, I'm just digging here, you know, I'm just digging around.
I think it's real. Like a rock.
Yeah.
Exactly like a rock, actually. Solid, weighty, hard, and painful in a variety of awful and humiliating ways.
That's what I think!
Well, okay then.
Hey, did you know that this play is called Life Sucks?
Yes.
Do you think that's right?
Oh, Pickles.
Well, do you think life sucks? Do you think that that's accurate?
Pickles, we're not even at the end of Act 1.
Because I don't think that title is right, and I just want you all to know that I did not come up with it. And furthermore, I repudiate it. That sounds funny. Repudiate. 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 Is that even a word?
Yes.
What does it mean? To deny? dramatic sometimes, right? Right?
Right.
Right. But life does not suck. I just wanted to get that on the record. Not that there's a record or whatever, I know that, but I just wanted to get that on the record anyway. Life does not suck. Life does not suck. Life does not suck.
Indirect one.
Life does not suck for me, my friends. I hope it doesn't for you either. Unless I scared you, I'm very sorry.
My wife, my third wife,
Yes.
this fascinating, this captivating, this insanely alluring creature
Yes.
hates me
Oh,
and loves me.
of course.
I mean, she must love me a little or she wouldn't have married me, right?
Absolutely.
But no, beyond any question, she hates me now too. As only a wife can. A kind of glacial, long simmering, cat-footed little hatred. A glowing embers long into the night kind of hatred.
Gosh.
I don't know what she was thinking. I mean, look at me. No, seriously, look at me. This is what I look like. Exactly this. This is me.
Yes, it is.
And if you'll remember, I didn't look much better when we met, in case you were wondering or excusing or judging.
I wasn't.
No, maybe not. Maybe that's why I can talk to you. You don't judge, do you?
Not much. No.
Why is that?
Oh.
No, seriously, why?
Oh. My 20s, I guess. After a certain quantity of unnecessarily stupid choices and thoughtless acts, I decided one probably ought to relinquish the right to judge others for anything.
I see. Were these indiscretions?
Oh, shh. No stories. Besides, you're asking for the wrong reasons. Anyway, you were saying about you and your wife and how you look.
Oh, yes. Well, here's the thing. Here's the odd little lacuna of my life.
Lacuna?
Unfilled, unknown space. Puzzle, get.
Gotcha.
Ready?
Astound me.
I don't look like this in my mind.
No?
Not even close.
Really?
Absolutely.
So, what do you look like in your mind?
Well, better, much better. My self-image is amazingly better than the reality. Even as we speak, at this precise moment, when I picture in my mind what you're looking at, though I know for a fact that you are seeing this, what I imagine is something much closer to Cary Grant in North by Northwest, or Paul Newman in The Verdict, rather than a slightly bloated, badly aging Ted Cruz. Whereas, and here is the oddest part of my much maligned married life, I'm afraid my wife's self-image works unrelentingly in the opposite direction.
Really?
Absolutely, shockingly, her self-image leads her to perceive herself much less like the near Elizabeth Taylor-like siren she really is, and more like a sweaty, disheveled Amy Schumer after a 10K charity run for Africa.
You are such an ass.
What I think happened here is, well, I think her self-image fell in love, ass over teacup, with my self-image. So, when people see us together, they tend to think, what the fuck? Which I have to tell you is not a great deal of fun when you see it play so rampantly across the faces of people you are being introduced to for the first time, over and over and over again. But if they could see us as we so oddly see ourselves, then they'd probably think, seems about right.
Well, that is quite a thing.
Hey, you're still awake. Hi, Babs.
Hi. And bye.
You don't have to go.
Oh, yes, I do. It's late. Nighty-night, you two lovebirds. See you in the morn.
Good night. What were you?
Nothing.
Oh, God. Were you really
No,
talking about
no,
us?
I was just...
Robert,
I just can't... I can't quite believe that it's come to this. It seems like everything I touch turns to shit.
Oh, well, that's
I can't
awfully
catch
sweet
a
of
break,
you.
and I end up feeling horrible most of the time, trapped in an insupportable, perdurable miasma of lost...
Please. And just talk. Don't write it. Just say it.
Well, this is me. This is how I talk. This is who
Then
I am.
change! Try and change for the better? For me?
You change. You try. Try, you know, liking
Oh,
me, for
Lord
instance.
Almighty, not again. I love you, you fucking idiot. But that doesn't mean you automatically get a free pass on every
So you
obnoxious
don't like
little...
the way I talk? You really want me to change how I talk?
Yes! I do. I really do. You don't talk to people anymore. You talk at them or through them or over their heads in order to humiliate them.
Oh, please.
What was that with Vanya today with the Virgil quote?
That was a perfectly apropos
Oh,
reference.
please.
That was
You
appropriate.
did it to shame him. You were rubbing your Virgil in his face like an old dead fish. You've gotten meaner. You have.
That's a stupid thing to say.
It's not. When did you become such a flagrant prick? You weren't always this way, were you? Or were you and I just couldn't see it?
I have no idea how to answer a question that asinine.
There is contempt in your voice, Robert, and that is not a good thing. Vanya can be as annoying as it gets, but he's not an idiot, and he's not the devil, and we are trying to make nice here, not piss everyone off.
I know, you're
And
right,
I am
you're
sorry
right.
if your whole life has gone to shit. But I'm still a part of that life.
That's
and I would
not what
appreciate
I
it
meant.
if you could pull your head out of your ass and make a fucking effort.
God, I don't feel well.
No, of course not.
It's not my fault. I'm all achy.
Did you have dinner?
No, I couldn't bear the idea.
Great, now I will get the trifecta. Sick, tired, and hungry. So you will be cruel on top of being
I'm
cranky
so sorry.
and
My
cowardly.
pain is
So you will be
inconvenient to you.
completely unbearable.
I thought I was already
More
completely unbearable.
Extra, super, duper unbearable. Why, in God's name, would you choose that to pick a fight about in the wee hours of the morning?
Go to bed then. Go to bed.
You go to bed. You go to bed.
So you can go chat with Vanya or
Oh,
the doctor
please.
or...
So pathetic.
I am
Oh,
pathetic.
God,
I
no,
love you
please,
so
anything
much,
but that
and I
small, clingy, ingratiating horse shit.
I-
Do you
I
want
know,
to drive me away forever?
I'm
Oh, you are
sorry,
so
I just-
infuriating. I am going for a walk. Good night.
No, wait, come back.
Don't.
Well, that didn't go well. You know what I hate worst about aging? About turning into an old man. You get a little pain, a little condition, some insignificant nothing, but it hurts. So now you can't exercise. So you gain a little weight, and that's depressing. So you drink a little more scotch, or eat a little more ice cream, or indulge whatever your particular predilection may be to stave off the encroaching depression, and the awful cycle has begun. More pain, more weight, more indulgence, more depression. Pain, weight, indulgence, depression, and on and on and on. It's the same thing psychologically, right? One day you just feel kind of old or wrinkled. So you get a little low, a little insecure, which is less attractive. And she sees you're insecure, so you get more insecure. So you retreat. So she retreats. Or attacks, so you attack, or overcompensate, and she fucking hates that, and so on, till death, or divorce, or disdain, or the most common of all the awful D's, disengagement. And then there you are, the rest of your life, and it sucks. All because of a gouty knee or gray nose hairs or any of the 1,001 tiny indignities of the irreparably aging human body. It isn't fair, and it isn't kind. It is, however, sadly inevitable. But the thing is, the key thing you have to understand about life is this son of a mother. Fuck it. I'm too tired. I'm gonna take some pills and see what dreams may come to visit this decaying mortal coil. Oh, son of God. Nighty night.
Why aren't you?
I wish I were.
I wish I were pre-abstract.
What? I mean, what?
That's what I wish. I wish that I lived before the dawn of abstraction.
What does that even mean?
Okay. Imagine the garden before, before the snake fucked the goose and we were all kicked out on our metaphorical asses.
Are you drunk?
Some.
Oh, God.
Doesn't that sound wonderful, though, to be pre-abstract? Just think about that.
Vanya, is this another one of your... Because I have a pedicure a week from Thursday.
I'm just saying the apple is abstraction.
Which apple?
The apple, Eve's apple. What other kind of apple is there?
Ah, Eve.
I mean, knowledge of good and evil? Please, what does it even mean? But the dawn of the capacity for abstract thought? Okay. So just imagine you spent your entire existence living in the present, in the moment, in the perpetual instinctual now of the animal kingdom.
Okay.
And then, suddenly, somehow, boom! Abstract thought. Just like that. Like when my father used to wake me up for trips. He'd walk into my room, 4 a.m., turn on the light, tear the comforter off the bed, and just yell, "Get up!"
Jesus!
Yeah, I know, but effective, right? Welcome to the fucking world! Good luck! See, that's how I imagine the dawn of abstraction. There you are, in your pre-dawn REM sleep, just dreaming of simple things like muffins and blowjobs, and then schwank! Good morning, death and complexity. Somehow we woke up to abstraction, and there we were, hurled unwittingly into the impossible early morning light of existence by our own ridiculous brains. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand.
Because the truth
idea,
is,
but
I don't
don't-
want to know that I'm going to die. Why would I want that? Why would anyone? I don't want to be able to extrapolate possible futures or ruminate on the ridiculous choices of my past or be bound by man-made constructs like morality or fidelity or... I fantasize about a time before we knew how to fantasize. Yeah, I wish to God, in whom I emphatically do not believe, that I could just live blissfully in the present. The ridiculous present of wanting to eat that delicious thing or make love to that beautiful woman. Or just sleep in that shady spot and, you know, be content. Just content.
I must say, content does sound nice.
Run away with me.
Oh my God!
No. Walk out that door with me and never come back.
What are you doing?
Living in the ridiculous present.
You ruin everything. You know that, right? You're like Shiva.
Oh, is that a restaurant?
The Hindu god of destruction.
I knew that.
Oh, you're like some terrible little 6-year-old on the playground. I want that. Mine. And if you can't have it, if some other little devil already has it, you throw a tantrum.
So what, I'm a 6-year-old god of destruction? Is that what you're saying? Child Shiva? Is that the story you want to tell yourself to protect yourself from the truth?
What's true?
That I'm your boss shit. I'm the other part of your soul. I could not feel what I feel for you if we were not connected somehow, if there wasn't something important and true between us. You must feel that.
I don't.
You must.
You're an idiot.
That's immaterial.
I don't believe you.
Believe me, trust me, love
Shut
me.
up. Shut up. Leave me alone and learn to live in this broken, ridiculous, post-abstract world. Life is hard. Love is hard. Days are long and hard. And death, like it or not, is coming for all of us the day after tomorrow, more or less. So pull yourself together. Get your tongue off the floor. Stop acting like a lovesick poodle and go do something useful for someone else. For God's sake, be a person? How's that for bullshit?
Isn't she wonderful? I mean, you see it, right? Even over there, right? Like, she has a big soul. Oh my God, I would die for her. Do you think, she maybe likes me, like deep down? Do you think there could be something between us? Seriously, I'm asking seriously. No. You planned that. Next! Oh, God. Ouch. Fuck it. Not gonna do anything.
What's going on? You okay?
Ella?
No, it's me, Sonia.
Oh, hey, kid.
Sorry to disappoint you.
I'm not disappointed. I'm wounded. No, I think it's just my ass and my dignity. Oh, and my pants.
What were you doing?
Drinking, mostly.
No, how did you rip your pants?
Falling down. What do you think? Drinking and falling down go together. Like cheese and crackers. Or Rick and Morty. Laurel and Hardy. Marx and Engels.
Let me see them.
You can't. Marx and Engels have been dead for years.
No, your pants.
Oh. Why didn't you say so? Look. Yeah.
Take them off.
I'm sorry.
Take off your pants.
Oh. Why, Sonia? I'm not that kind of boy.
Just take them off. I can fix them in 5 minutes.
Oh. Okay. Thanks. Wait. Okay, I think we should have did. It's a rare condition this day and age.
Can you just...
On the
I'm just trying to
newspaper
fix it.
page. love and tradition of the grand design. Some people
We
say
just sit
it's
down.
even harder to find. Well, then there must be some magic glue inside these gentle walls.
Why do you drink so much?
Why do you drink so little?
I'm serious.
Oh, you're serious. Well then.
Why? Is it because you're sad?
Sad? What?
Seriously.
Of course I'm sad. How can you not be sad these days? Have you seen the world? As the Pony Express not sent dispatches from the front. The world is going to hand in a hellbasket.
Hey, don't
Fucking
think that's
sad
okay.
or fucking mad are about the only real options left for anyone sane, and mad takes too much energy, and I need what's left of my energy for drinking, so I tend to choose sad.
You never take me seriously.
Okay. Okay, I am about to take you seriously. I'm ready. I'm ready. What did you want to know again?
Why are you sad? Why do you drink so much? You could be so... What's the matter with you? That's what I want to know. What's wrong?
Wow. Okay. Well, kid, I guess the truth is, I just can't. I find it hard to, care about anything.
But you seem to care about everything.
That's why I'm sad.
I have a friend,
Oh?
and she's, well, a little obsessed, I'm afraid, with a man maybe a bit like you. Successful, handsome, charming, slightly eccentric maybe, but with many positive virtues. But older and still unsettled. And drinks too, like you.
You're not just talking about me, are you?
No. No, not at all. That would be creepy.
No. Okay. Sorry. Go on.
Anyway, this man doesn't seem to notice her, as a woman.
I see. And?
Well, what should she do? I don't think she wants to love him, but I don't think she can help it. And I don't want to overstate it, but it's kind of,
What?
ruining her life. It's kind of ruining her life.
She pretty?
No.
No. Not at all?
Not so much. Nice eyes. Nice hair.
Too bad. Tell her to run away as fast as she can. He sounds like a fucking nightmare. If he's anything like me, he's a perfect recipe for a disaster. I'm a trap. You know what my second ex-fiance called me?
No.
The perfect lover in every way except the most important ways.
That sounds pretty bad.
About as bad as it gets. I surprised.
My mother used to say that our house was full of radiant, invisible butterflies.
Oh?
Yes. And every so often she'd call a hunt and a wild family excursion for radiant, invisible butterflies, or RIBs, would be on. I was really young, but I remember these episodes quite clearly. They were high points. But when I got older, I don't know, maybe 7 or 8, I finally asked her the question. The big one. Were they real? Were there really radiant, invisible butterflies fluttering around our house? Were there really?
And what did she tell you?
She told me that they were just as real as I wanted them to be. She told me that the world was what we made of it. She told me that we had cause and effect all wrong, that we thought that the world did things to us, and that was the cause of our joy or suffering or sadness or whatever. But she said that was totally wrong. She said we were the cause. She said we choose to be joyful or to suffer or to be sad, and that we could always choose differently, that anything was possible if we could just imagine new possibilities.
Listen. Tell your friend. Run away. Fast. Good night. Can I have my pants?
They're not done.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess I can walk home like this. Maybe old Mrs. Farfignuga will see me and call the sheriff on me, and we can cause a scandal. Night, kid. Sweet dreams.
Oh my God! I have a friend and butterflies. Invisible butterflies. Where did that even come from? I just told him some insane story about radiant, invisible butterflies. I mean, all I wanted to say was, please, 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 take me upstairs right now. Tear my stupid clothes off my stupid body with your teeth. And fucking fuck me so hard, and so well, and so long that the bed breaks, and the universe disappears, and the sun stops in its rotation to see what all the fuss is about, and the world comes crashing to a stop, and our epic, ridiculous, sublime lovemaking is the last thing that the universe ever knows. But instead I made up some story about invisible butterflies. In a pathetic attempt to let him know that I understand him, and he could deal with me as he would. And I could see totally clearly in his face that he didn't get the message. Not even close. It never even occurred to him, because he cannot see me as a woman, because the women that are real to him aren't like me. They're a lot more like her.
Oh, hello.
Oh, hello.
Am I interrupting?
No. I mean, no.
Are you all right?
Of course.
Really?
No. Yes, of course.
You seem...
What?
I don't know, do you want to talk to me about it? I would so like for us to be friends, but I can't help but feel
Yes?
that you sort of
What?
hate me. I can't help but feel that you sort of hate me.
I do hate you! I hate you so much, I can barely stand to look at you. Except that I'm also a little bit in love with you too, or infatuated or bewitched like everyone else. And of course I envy you absurdly. And I want to slap you hard right across the face. And also bring you a rum and coke and talk with you on the carpet with our shoes off until 4 a.m. and tell you all about it.
Great, let's start with the slap.
What?
Let's start with the slap. I understand you perfectly, and I'm just thrilled you're finally speaking to me, and I think the only thing for it is we do just as you suggest, and I don't think any of it can happen without the slap. So, ready?
You're my stepmother. I'm not going to
I
just
am not
slap.
leaving this room until you slap me hard, just once, right across the face.
Are you crazy? Why would I
Let's
slap
not
you?
waste time. I want the rum and coke and the girl talk, so... That hurt!
Oh, God, I'm so sorry.
That hurt!
Are you okay?
No, I'm not okay. You just slapped me across the damn face!
I know, I did. I really did.
How did it feel?
Great.
Oh. rum and Coke. And get yourself one, too.
Okay.
And then I want to hear all about it. Go!
Okay, okay.
I like her. I think she's a good person. She's like an avocado, you know? Kind of good and good for you, and with a kind of weird texture. I don't know what made me think of that. I have never compared anyone to a fruit or a vegetable before. Is an avocado a fruit or a vegetable? Fruit? Oh, excellent. Anyways, I'd like to be her friend. I'd like to help her. I think that would feel good.
Okay, I just brought the mixings, the Coke and the rum, of course, and some snacks.
Perfect?
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. Well, you know, I don't actually love rum and Coke. It was more of a metaphor, a metaphorical drink.
Do you want me to get you something
else?
else?
No, this is fine. The play will bog down.
Okay.
Okay. So,
Yes.
well, what's wrong?
With
No, what's wrong?
with everything.
What in particular?
Well, you know, love, I guess.
Specifically or in general?
Specifically.
The doctor.
How did you know?
Are you serious? I mean, everyone knows.
I don't care. I'm not ashamed of my love. I love him so much. And I think I can make him happy. I think I could be exactly what he needs.
Oh dear.
What?
Nothing.
What? I know what love is. Okay, I do. Just because I don't look like you doesn't mean that I don't have to. What?
Well, who said you had to look like anything?
I
to
get it.
understand
Okay,
what-
I know what I look like. Everyone thinks that if you look like me, you have to settle for, you know, all the Steve Buscemi's of the world.
Sonia, you are lovely.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
You have beautiful.
Stop! I swear to God, if you say eyes or hair, I will cut your heart out with this whistle stick.
Okay.
We all know the codes. You know your code. What all the looks and glances and little touches you get mean. You know sexy lady code, right? Right?
Yeah, I guess so.
Well, I know ugly girl code.
Oh, you are not.
Whatever,
ugly.
homely, plain, nice looking, lovely. A great person. She's just terrific. What a great personality. And the worst one, the most brutal coat there is, nice eyes. Nice hair.
Okay, so you're not that pretty. Is that what you want to hear?
Yes, it is. Thank you.
You do have some lovely physical qualities, but I get that they don't quite add up to the picture you might want them to. There, how was that?
Good. Now you're being a good stepmother. You're telling me the truth.
Good. I so want us to be friends.
Well, then keep being honest with me.
I will. And you keep being honest with me.
I will.
Okay, so about the doctor.
Oh, God.
Does he know how you feel?
No. I mean, I don't think so. I haven't,
Told him or shown him?
shown.
You know, lingering glances, casual touches. I like you, code.
No, never.
Never.
Well, I did just tell him a story about butterflies, but it was a disaster. What's the point? I mean, he loves women like you, and they love him, so what hope do I have? Even though I know I could be better for him than anyone else in the world. I could save him. I could be exactly what he needs if he could just see past my stupid face and whatever and just love me.
But what about what you need?
I don't need anything. I have too many things. I want to give my things away. I'm out of room inside. I'm like an emotional hoarder. I need to give some of my heart to somebody or I'm going to explode.
Sonia, you have no idea what you're talking about. You can't just give and give and give, even if it feels like you could. You're just wrong. And if you try to give to those that are willing to take. Well, it usually doesn't end up so well. In fact, it never ends up well.
Well, thank you. You've cheered me up tremendously.
Hold on, that's not...
What? I'm just wrong and stupid and young and ugly, and you're gonna be my friend by just telling me how wrong I am about everything.
To be helpful.
Wait, here, take my sickle sticks and poke me in the eye too.
I'm just trying to be your friend.
Shut up! Don't try to help me by telling me I'm bad and wrong. Being honest doesn't mean you have to be a condescending bitch. Oh God, I'm so sorry. I'm just so unhappy. You can't make someone love you, can you?
Well,
Maybe you can. But I can't. I can't. I'm just me. I'm just nothing but me. I hate that so much.
I'm so sorry that you do.
Life sucks!
No, it doesn't.
Life sucks!
No, it doesn't.
So, well, what does it do then?
Intermission.
It's practically incomprehensible,
Is it?
and will, well, I think, become only more so as the future horribly unfolds. Will practically condemn us. The people of the future. If they somehow muddle through and there are people of the future, we'll look back at our incomprehensible choices and policies, and boundless selfishness, and think, just what, by all that is holy, could they have possibly been thinking? Is greed that powerful? Or did they somehow think you could have, you know, an apple tree? Say a single lovely apple tree, and just pick a bunch of apples. Then pick a bunch more, and then pick a quarter of the apples one day, and then another quarter, and then another quarter, and 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 that this could go on forever. You see what I'm saying?
Of course I get it, but
We thought the Earth seemed so big, we couldn't get our heads around the fact that we were systematically destroying it. Maybe they'll think the Earth seems so big and so strong and so indestructible that we thought it really was indestructible and therefore could do as we pleased with total impunity. I don't think they'll think that.
No.
No. I think they'll just hate us.
Yes? I expect so.
The list is already incomprehensible, and it's growing every day. Rampant extinctions, ravaged ecosystems, raping the earth, polluting the seas, decimating the forests, mutating the crops. What are we thinking?
I don't know.
You are unbelievably bored by me, aren't you?
No, not by you.
Oh?
Just by what you're saying. You, I think, are wonderfully interesting. Much of the time. Though why you are so,
Obsessed?
exactly, is beyond me. Even if everything you say is true, which I am sure it is. Even if we are ravishing the world and destroying the glaciers and the rainforests and the horny owls and the lizards
Spotted
and the
owls.
whatever, and ruining everything, even if that's all true, what are we supposed to do about it? Seriously? I want to know. Excuse me, Mr. Woods? That's the CEO of Exxon. Would you please stop drilling? We think it's very bad for the world. Oh, what's that? Oh, you will? Really? Gosh, thanks. That would be lovely. The
I know they
die
won't-
is cast. You know, it's cast. We went this direction, don't you think? Big choices were made hundreds of years ago, and now there are huge, complex, well-funded, historical and financial forces that have been in motion for generations. And, well, you can't go backwards, can you? For world can't go backwards. Exxon can't go backwards. The government can't go backwards. I can't go backwards. Nothing can go backwards. Nothing ever goes backwards. Everything just has to do what it has to do.
Would you
What?
want to go backwards?
I'm sorry?
You put you on the list. You said the world, the government, you. Would you want to go backwards? Do things different?
I just meant that I
think I know what you meant. And I think you know what I mean, don't you?
I think so.
So, if everything is just supposed to do what it's supposed to do,
Please, I don't think
you
I
know
can
what's
take
going
it.
on here. You're feeling the same things I am. I know you are. Am I wrong? Am I completely
no,
delusional?
but
What's happening here is real.
No, it's
real.
not.
It is. I have no idea what it is or what it means, but this is the world. This is life. This is life. And all I know is I want you so badly I can hardly form a coherent thought or finish a fucking sentence.
I can't believe this is my life.
Will you meet me later?
No!
No?
No!
Why not?
Because you're just another kind of backwards.
No, I'm not.
Oh, trust me, you are. I have been where you want me to go, and it's not a place I can live. I have to move forward,
Why?
no matter how
Whose
I feel
rule is
about
that?
it.
Who says that's the way it has to be?
I do.
Well, I think you're wrong. I think you're an amazing creature.
Oh, God.
And I think we owe it to ourselves and to the universe to give whatever this is between us a chance and see where it might take us and what new paths in our lives might open up because of it. So you'll meet me?
No,
But
you should go.
you were incomprehensible.
Like the world, like the apple tree.
Precisely.
Well, there you go then.
Where?
I have no idea. Now please, just leave me alone. For 5 fucking minutes. Please. I like people. I really do. I find us all fascinating and mysterious and kind of irresistibly fucked up in such unique and broken little ways. I genuinely want to know people and connect with them. I really do, but can I ask you all a question? Yeah. All right. How many of you would like to sleep with me if you could? I mean, hypothetically, if there were no issues of morality or fidelity or even meta-theatricality, just based on whatever it is you know about me right at this moment, can we get a show of hands, please? How many of you would just pretty much like to have sex with me? Okay, I know that one. Okay, fascinating. And now another question. How many of you are currently just dying to sleep with anyone other than the person you should be sleeping with? Show of hands, please. Okay, great. Now, you don't have to raise your hands for this one. But how many of you are lying? Either because of who you're here with, or how you want to be seen in the world, or because of my feelings, or... Okay, here is my point. As far as I can tell, we are all just in a twisty, impossible, fucked up, yes, okay, perdurable miasma of unmanageable urges, versus moral imperatives. And instead of just being able to connect, just be in kind and loving communion with our fellow human beings, we're forever wrapped up in this sexual danse macabre, this ridiculous relational gavotte, this endless pursuit and retreat of unexpressed, unexplored, unfulfilled, unknowable needs and desires and frustration.
So there has to be a way, right?
Vanya,
No, hold on. A magic word or gesture, something so compelling, you'll suddenly see me in a whole new light and just begin to imagine there's even the merest possibility of you loving me back.
You see what I mean?
There has to be some avenue, some amazingly persuasive argument.
Argument?
Or story or insight into the previously locked room of my soul that will touch a new place in you, put my finger on your button. All right, let's back up. A story or anecdote that will make it what at this moment seems, the usual pathetic and repellent and whatnot, suddenly seem moving and endearing, wonderfully human, causing your icy heart to melt.
Icy heart
and
is
you
nice.
will see me as I am on the inside and just begin.
And what is that?
What?
What is that? What are you like on the inside that is so different from what you are like on the outside? You have said this over
No,
and
it's
over.
not
No,
that.
wait.
I just-
Let me talk.
Okay.
You have said this over and over in all kinds of odd little ways. The real me. What I'm really like on the inside. Who I really am. So fine. Great. I'm ready. I am all ears and eyes and whatever. What are you? What is so fucking different about you on the inside?
Well, I can't suddenly
Why
explain.
not? Why the hell not? I have listened to you talk and whine and moan off and on for a decade or so. And I have a pretty good idea of who you are and how you operate and what you think and feel and want and how you present yourself to the world. By all the standard accepted measures, I know you. I know you pretty darn well. Not intimately, maybe, but pretty darn well. So I have rambled here. I have given you time to gather your addled and surprised wits. So enlighten me. What are you like inside? What is going on there that is so different that you want me to know?
Oh my God. Nothing. That's your answer. Not a thing. You're absolutely right. This is the real me. This is it. This is all there is. This is me. And if I were you, I wouldn't be interested in me either.
Vanya,
I
that's
swear,
not
I swear, it all just hit me. Like just now for the first time. I think my entire life I've been saying to myself, and not just about you, but all the way back as far as this kind of thing goes. I've always thought she would choose me if only she really knew me, if she understood me, if she knew what I was like deep down inside, how I mean so well, how much I really want to do the right thing, how good my heart is, how much I hurt, how confused and lost I am, how hopeful, and maybe those are even true, but those are no more the real me than the lonely, whining, dissatisfied, pathetic putz who pesters you constantly with this inconvenient love. I swear to God. I always thought, the internal me was the real me, and that guy, the one in the world, the one out there doing things, was just, I don't know, facsimile, not important, just a guy out there doing things. But now, Jesus, if I'm that guy, that external guy, just a sum total of the shit that I do, then Christ, I just want to scrape out what's left of my heart with a grapefruit spoon. Because it's what you do that matters, right? That's why I always like Jewish theology. No sinning in your heart, not being punished for your thoughts. It's actions, not what you say or think or feel, but what you do. And if this is the real me, this guy, this schmuck, just wandering the earth, bothering people, then I'm so royally fucked I don't know what to do.
Vanya, I'm sorry.
Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna...
I hope you're all enjoying this. Because it is no picnic up here.
Hey.
Oh! Hey!
Hi.
What's going on?
I have something for you.
For me?
Yeah.
Really?
Yup. You want it?
Sure.
Oh, close your eyes.
Okay.
Okay, you can open your eyes now. Ta-da!
Wow.
Oh, this is Waffles.
Hello, Ella.
And this is Miss Boom Boom. Hello, Ella!
Those are really something. Did you make them?
Yes, I did.
Oh, and they're for me?
Well, one is.
I'm sorry.
One is for you, and I'll keep one.
Oh,
So then, we both have one.
okay.
If we want one. If you don't want one, that's also
No,
okay.
no,
You
this
don't have
is
to take
great.
it
I
because,
love this.
I
It's
make them all the time. and it's
no,
not a big
Pickles,
deal.
thank you. I love this. It's great.
Okay, so which one do you want?
Well, are you sure you just want to give me one? I mean, they kind of seem like a pair.
They are.
Okay. Well, I really like
Okay.
See you around, Miss Pum Pum.
Bye-bye, Waffles!
Oh.
Hey,
Oh, God!
never a dull moment, huh?
A thrill a minute.
The thing is,
If you say one more word, I will walk back into the house, out of the house, into the car, out of the car, onto a train, buy a one-way ticket for anywhere in the universe, and you will never see me again, and I swear I mean it, one single word. What is it about me? Don't answer that! What is it? My eyes? My amber eyes. The sadness in my eyes. My irony, my long chestnut hair, my Nordic cheekbones, my perfect tits, my boredom, my need, my strength, my contempt. What makes you think I would be willing to just give up everything and hurl myself into your arms? Don't answer that. Don't you dare say a word. What is it about me that you all find so fucking irresistible?
it's your contradictions.
Maybe you're right.
This scene is called 3 Things I Hate!
Myself, others, optimists.
Vanya, bad art, aging.
Weakness, strength, Oh, that same old day to day horse shit.
Selfishness. Stupidity. Asparagus.
Nicknames, narcissists, bad things happening to good people.
My body, my face, the lie of literature.
Bullshit, humidity, lists!
Well, now, thank you all for coming. You know, life is a conundrum, isn't it? Conundrum wrapped in a riddle, sautéed in an enigma, and peppered, as it were, with mystery.
Oh dear.
As Euripides so wisely said, Zoi dane einai panta aftu nomis etaya.
After who?
Life is not always what you think. I believe this is a great truth. Simple, yes, and yet profound. Life does not tend to go exactly where you thought it might go as you boldly headed out on the great journey. And needs are needs.
No, this can't be good.
So, as of late, certain ventures of a financial nature did not perform as we had hoped. And now we find ourselves in a bit of a pickle, as it were, a financially precarious pickle.
Hey, twinsies! I'm a financially precarious pickle. Oh, sorry.
Well, not to put too fine a point on it, but we need money. And the only certain place to get it is to sell this house and use the proceeds to pay off some debts and get a leg up and see if we can't right our fiscal ship, as it were.
Are
you kidding?
I know it won't be uncomplicated, but a house like this, what with the garden and the outbuildings and all, is worth quite a pretty penny these days, and there may well be ways we could all benefit from making smart decisions.
Son.
I'm sorry, what?
You are not the fucking son! The world does not revolve around your fucking needs and your fucking predicaments and your fucking pickles!
You are insane.
Oh,
You will not-
I think I must be crazy. I must be hallucinating because it seems to me you came in here and said that you need money. Therefore, you plan to sell a house that does not belong to you to pay for, what? This is Sonia's house. Hers. Not yours, you fucking moron! Hers! Jesus Christ. She and I have been busting our asses year after year after year, paying the mortgage, keeping the house up, without the slightest help from you!
Oh, now that's enough.
Enough? No, that's not nearly enough. How about this? I fucking hate you. And everything that you are, and everything that you think, and everything that you do. Wait. Just wait right here.
I have never in my life seen such a
He doesn't mean
infantile.
it. Things have been so tight and we've been working so hard to make ends meet and he's been
Where do
very
you think
upset
he went?
recently.
Probably to get my gun and shoot him in the face.
Oh, very funny.
You have a gun?
Oh, just a little one.
Why do you have a gun?
Don't! You're going to come over at 3 a.m. and shoot the
A
raccoons
person
or
can't
catbirds.
run
Hell!
You missed.
I missed. I fucking missed.
You just tried to kill me.
Yeah.
Well, You failed. Like everything you've ever done, you pathetic
Robbie?
fuck!
Robbie?
We will leave here forever.
Oh, God. Are you all right?
Oh, Uncle Vanya.
Oh my God! That just happened! That really just happened!
Shut up.
All right?
Look at me. Look at me.
Yes?
Are you okay now? Or do I need to go and call someone right now?
I'm fine. I'm fine.
Okay. Okay.
Those are real bullets, right?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Wow. You missed him 3 times.
Yeah.
And you're standing pretty damn close.
Yeah.
I think you're the one who dodged a bullet, my friend.
Yeah.
I need a drink. Would anyone else like a drink?
Absolutely. I thought I had maybe seen all the things I was going to see, you know? I thought my highlight reel might be full, but this... I love you, Vanya. I always have. You are smart as a whip, and you can talk me and pretty much anyone else in circles. You know so much about so many things. But I swear, you don't seem to understand a blessed thing about anything that really matters in the world, and that's the God's honest truth.
Yeah.
You can't just go and shoot at someone because he disappoints you.
Yeah.
Or because he reminds you how much you disappoint yourself.
Yeah.
Or because you really want to sleep with his wife. Even if you actually do love his wife.
Yeah.
I am so sorry you're hurting, Vanya, but you really gotta, get it together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How? Life sucks.
Sometimes.
No, life fucking sucks.
Yes. Sometimes.
Not all the times.
No. Not all the times.
Oh. Okay.
End of Act 3. Sadie Oscar died in a plane crash when I was 13. Don't worry, I have a point. He was born in Poltava, in the Ukraine, and came over here with his 4 younger brothers and actually managed to get rich. A hot dog cart, then a burger shack, then a steakhouse. Oscars, very fancy. The American dream made good. He was a character, as they say. Quite the natty dresser, slicked back hair, pencil-thin mustache. He He was also apparently quite the gambler, drinker, and womanizer, but I didn't know any of that then. To me, he was just Lady Oscar, the life of the party, who would slip a $5 bill into your palm when Bubby Margie wasn't looking. It always seemed to me that he knew some secret that no one else knew that made him awfully happy. I remember asking my mother about it all the way back then. She told me he was a life eater. A particular kind of person. That he ate life the way the rest of us ate latkes. Could never get enough. Could never have his fill. And speaking of eating... Would you like an edible? Go for it. Edible? It's included in the ticket price. This is a full-service theater company. It's legal now. Got a couple more. There you go. Go for it. Go for it. I gotta save a couple for later. Okay. Here's my point. Before every family meal I can ever remember eating with him, we did what he called with grave seriousness, the gratitudes. Everyone at the table, family, strangers, everyone, young, old, had to take a moment and say what they were grateful for at that moment. Kind of like grace, but without God or holding hands. And sometimes it was just simple little things like a raise or finding $1 in the gutter or a good knish. But often, someone would go deep and things would come out. Real things about other people at the table or those lost to us. I remember a lot of tears, but also lots of laughter. But it was always real gratitude, an odd kind of secular prayer or humble appreciation for the miracle of making it through another day and having something good to eat at the end of it and someone to eat it with. I still say them, mostly to myself. But I say them every meal, every day. So here's my point.
Life sucks.
Oh, come here.
Life sucks.
I know.
What?
Well, I can't believe it either. I never thought he'd actually do anything as insanely extreme as that.
Oh yeah. Totally.
Wait, is that not what you're...
No. That was.
What's going on, honey?
Oh, nothing. It's just,
Oh, shit.
What?
Really?
What?
The doctor.
Is it really that obvious?
Of course.
Oh, God.
You're not alone. I know he's practically irresistible in all his brooding charm.
I know.
I'm sorry you're hurting.
It's awful. I shake inside when I see him. My insides just go. I literally have to restrain myself to not just reach out and grab him and just hold him or stroke him.
Oh, dear.
I only hear about half of what he says because I'm just watching his lips and just picturing him just... Oh, God, is it okay that I'm telling you this?
Get it out. No judgment here, believe me.
I want him, and he needs me, and if he won't love me back, I don't know if I will survive it. I think I might...
No, you won't. You will
just
survive it. I know it doesn't feel that way.
How do you know?
I know.
Oh, please don't tell me I'm young or when you were my age.
When I was your age, I felt just what you're feeling. Precisely what you're feeling.
What I'm feeling... Wait, what?
Because I know he's practically irresistible. And always has been.
Wait, what are you saying?
I'm saying I know what you're feeling, but exactly. You know, the doctor moved here when he was maybe 9 or 10, and he and Vanya have been friends forever. Vanya used to follow him around like his own private superhero, nature boy, or whatever. Oh, you should have seen Astor back then. So cute, so serious.
Wait, are you really telling me to...
Just listen. One day when he was 16, he was just hanging around the house, waiting for Vanya, who was inevitably late for everything. He had an innate knack for pissing people off, even back then. And, well, I don't remember exactly, but suddenly we were talking about life. A real talk about the environment and nature and the way things are. And suddenly, boom! There it was. I was interested. I started noticing when he was around and found ways to engage him, spend time in odd little ways, and show him a little flash of something or make a just barely off-color comment without seeming to notice. Believe me, putting sex in the room for a 16-year-old boy is no great challenge.
I cannot believe I'm even hearing this.
Okay, well, this is getting long. So, I seduced him. He thought he seduced me. He probably still thinks that. Hell, knowing him, he probably still feels bad about it. Feels like he took advantage of me. But I was the one doing the taking. Mostly.
Oh my God!
I'm not saying it was right what I did, but life is for living, right? Not running away from, and life just seemed to want this to happen.
Why are you even telling me this? And why haven't you ever told me before?
You know what the doctor is? He's a human being. A flawed, fabulous, broken, ridiculous human being. And I know you think he is it. The one, the thing that could make everything better. But that is almost always a lie. And with him, I know it is. I know it's nearly impossible to hear what I'm saying, but I am right. Move on. The doctor is not the answer.
Then what happens to all the love? To everything I feel?
It will move forward into the world. I know it's hard to see. No. This is just part of the shape of things. Have a little faith. Have a little gratitude for everything you've got. And move on.
But Pickles always says
She's wrong. I love her dearly, but consider the source. Move on. Move forward. Move further into life.
Wow.
Oh, hey, how are you?
I have one more thing to tell them. Can I have the room?
Hey, are you okay?
I'm fine.
Okay.
Vanya,
Yeah.
don't do anything stupid.
No more than usual.
Okay.
Okay, thanks everybody for coming out tonight. Keep it going for the comics. All the comics need that applause too, not just me. Yes, thank you. Keep it going. Thank you. Yes. And by the way, karaoke tomorrow night. Bring your love shack or whatever the fuck. Okay. What was I? Oh yeah. The joy is gone. Gone. Oops. Bye bye joy. I hardly knew thee. She used to come and go regularly. Good old joy. Gone for the holidays. Here one odd rainy afternoon for a few hours. Away for a month. Back during nearly all of Infinite Jest. Back during, gone for my birthday month. And Here, one crisp weekend in October. Fleeting little visits after a good meal, nice chat with an old chum, but now, done. No more joy. Makes getting out of bed on cold mornings almost inconceivable. A chilly, lonely breakfast might be the worst first world problem ever. So, what's the worst, most painful thing about your life that makes the thought of even more endless, impossible days approximately tragic? No, wait, no. Stupid. You can't answer that. You're here with other people. And while you might think about telling a group of total strangers the deepest, hardest part of your life, well, you can't admit it in front of Michael, or Megan, or Greg and Susie, or Simone, or Mrs. Finkelstein, because you just had dinner with them an hour ago, and you never told them that 3 mornings a week you wake up in despair. And if you had to describe your life in one word, it would be disappointed, or lost, or maybe that's just me. Maybe you're all fine, and Tom and Tim and Terrence and Tabitha, Tariq, Tamisha, Tong Yohan already know everything there is to know about you. Cross upstage to stool, sit on stool. Life. Life, huh? Can't live with it. Can't. Hey.
So, what's going on here, pal?
Isn't it painfully obvious?
No. So tell me, what's really wrong?
Everything?
Wow. That's a lot.
Yeah, but there it is. I've taken a long, hard look at my
Yeah?
life, and as far as I can tell, I've done everything wrong.
Everything.
Yeah, I think so. I think everything.
Not everything.
Yeah, I think so.
Come on. You can't have done everything wrong.
Everything that matters. Everything that's real. Yeah. Fucking everything.
And therefore?
What?
And therefore?
No, I heard you. I just don't know what the fuck you're talking
And
about.
therefore, my dear doctor, I will now do X, Y, or Z to change my life. And therefore, my dear friend, having now finally fully realized the depth of wrongness of my choices over the past X many years, I now resolve to Y, or Z, or W, or some fucking thing. So I gotta tell you, Vanya, with all due love and respect and genuine affection in the world, there's a limit to the amount of self-indulgent, angsty wallowing even your nearest and dearest can endure if you don't, at least try to do something.
What do you want me to do? What the hell do you want me to
Then
do?
move! Quit your job! Study Egyptian basket weaving or Hindu macrame. Buy a bike. Learn to bake. Sell all your belongings on eBay and move to Kenosha, Wisconsin, or East Jabib, or out of fucking Mongolia. But heavens to Murgatroyd, man, if you don't like your life, then fucking do something about it.
I've tried all those things, Jesus. Trips and books and online dating, diets, exercise plans. Oh, gyms rejoice when they see me coming. Because they know I'll pay their exorbitant fees, go exactly 3 times before I get a cold, pull a groin muscle, stop going, lose energy, lose momentum, lose.
Lose what?
Belief, okay? Lose belief, lose the motherfucking belief that it'll ever really change. It'll ever be anything more than the overeducated, undermotivated, grumpy, fuckface, dick-no shitbag you see before you right now. Trapped in an endless cycle of failure, and like a will, and give them back. What?
Give them back. Now.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Don't fuck me around on this. They're prescription pills. You don't have one. Hey, I'm your friend. They'll assume I gave them to you, and it will be horribly bad for me. So, if you are really thinking about doing the stupidest fucking thing you could ever do, man, then you are going to need to drive a car off a cliff or spontaneously combust or some fucking thing. But you are not going to do it with pills that can be traced back to me. And you are not going to do it at all because it is insane and ridiculous. And there are those of us who actually love you. Impossible as you are. And would miss your trollish self. So give me back both bottles. All right. Take a long hot bath. Or let's go for a walk. Or eat a box of Nutty Buddies or something and, fuck up. Fuck the fuck up and let's get on with living, right? This is your life. This is it. This is not some dress rehearsal for some stupid fucking play or a rough draft of that novel you started, The Daily Turtle.
Quotidian tortoise.
What? This is not some placeholder for life. This is it. This is your one. Only little life. And you. And only you. Make it better. Surely you can do that. And I will not quit calling you Shirley, so you can deal with that too, bucko.
What?
Hey, can you all come out here, please?
Oh, this can't be good. What are you doing? Come on.
This is for your own good. Come here. Sit. Come on. This is called what? Am I supposed to feel sorry for you? You ready?
As I'll ever be.
All right.
I'll go first. What? Am I supposed to feel sorry for you? My life is just ridiculous. Everybody calls me Pickles. It has forever. But my real name is Penelope. Penelope Pickford Grunin. My mom wanted me to be a myth or a movie star, not a Pickles. I wanted to be a mom. I wanted to be a great artist that made those huge paintings that would fill whole walls in museums. Not just stupid wall hangings or sock puppets or oven mitts for bake sales. But none of that happened. I live in a hole in the ground. I lost the only woman I ever loved, and I dropped out of life, and I became a pickles.
What? Am I supposed to feel sorry for you? I'm unhappy too, you know? And I have done all the things I was told would make me happy. I read, I studied, I went to church and therapy. I have a BA from Amherst, a master's from Duke, and a PhD from Northwestern. And I fell head over heels for this brilliant professor, the smartest one, the one I should never have been able to get. And I got him. I got it all. And none of it has made me happy. So here I am with a half-finished book on phenomenology no human being would ever want to read, a seriously floundering marriage, $173,000 of student loans. And most of the time I just feel lost, just irretrievably lost.
What? Am I supposed to feel sorry for you? I work my ass off at my job and for the world. I work and stress and contribute and volunteer for causes. I run 5Ks and 10Ks for this disease and that disaster. And you know why I do it? Do you? Because if I allowed myself to fully live in relation to how comprehensively fucked up everything is, I wouldn't get out of bed in the mornings. So I drink too much, I work out too much, I sleep with the wrong people, and I compulsively try to fix everything just so I won't think about anything. Ever. It's no way to live.
Yeah, but you just said...
I know what I said. Why do you think I want you to get your shit together? Figure it out, and then send me a fucking map.
So, what? Am I supposed to feel sorry for you? I'm on the downhill slope of my life, my whole fucking life. My health is not so good. And will not get any better, it seems, so it's all just downhill from here. Which just seems shocking and horrible and utterly unfair, like someone somewhere has gotten something terribly wrong. Of course, we all know death is coming eventually, but knowing that theoretically is one thing, and actually feeling it slowly encroaching, well, that's another thing altogether. And it's scaring the shit out of me. If you want to know the truth, it's scaring the fucking shit out of me.
What, am I supposed to feel sorry for you? Because I do. I do. I really do. I never say it, and I don't even always feel it, but not a day goes by that I don't love you and want you to be, well, not even happy necessarily, but happy-ish. Not in pain, not so sad and frustrated and ferociously unhappy. When I think you could be just incredible. I really do. I just really think you could be this incredible person in the world. I do feel sorry for you, but not as sorry as I would be for me if I had to go through the rest of my life without you.
What, am I supposed to feel sorry for you? But, Bobby, life is just life. Life is just exactly life. You know that, right? And we should be grateful every day. We can breathe in and out. We have food and friends and people who love us. We have been given this incredible gift, and yet we find the most extraordinary ways to fuck it all up. But I don't think it has to be as hard as we make it. I really, really don't. Spoiler alert! Most of us won't get everything we want. Most of us won't ever find our bashert. Bad things will happen to good people. And worse, maybe, vice versa. And yet, I am trying to live every day like my grandfather, my Zadie Oscar, and eat every morsel of life I can until I'm through. As my dear friend Dr. Astor would say, why not? Why the fuck not?
Well, fuck. Robert, I'm sorry.
For what?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah?
That I tried to kill you. I'm sorry that I tried to kill you, all right?
Forget it. It's past. You aren't going to try again, are you?
No.
All right then, let's move on.
Thank you. I'm an idiot.
Yes, well.
Robert?
Yeah, so, okay, sorry everyone. Sorry for the, and the kvetching and whatnot.
Oh, that's okay.
Well, the thing is,
Yeah?
the thing is,
What is it, pal?
Breathe.
okay, yeah, so here's the thing. I think it was my fourth therapist that said, there's only one question in life you really have to ask or answer, and that is, what do you want?
That is a good question.
It's a great question.
It's a hard question.
That's an impossible question.
It's an easy question.
It's the quintessential question, actually.
You know what I really, really want when it's all said and done, under all the ridiculous moaning and service? You know what I really want?
What?
I want to be loved by everyone, all the time, no matter what.
That's better than
That's not
When does that even
possible.
matter? We want what we want no matter why we want it. At least last thing that even makes any difference is how much sense it makes.
That's true.
That's
For
fair.
sure.
The truth is, I want everyone I meet to love me. Totally and entirely, day in and day out, just because I'm me. I want to be loved, just as I am, on my own terms, by everyone, all the time, no matter what.
But you can't have that.
I know, that's why life sucks.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
Well, I don't think it does.
Well, you're wrong.
No, I'm not. I don't think life sucks.
I think it kind of does.
Yeah?
I don't. I just so don't want that to be true.
Amen.
I don't think life sucks. I might suck sometimes, but life doesn't suck.
Well, I don't think life sucks. I don't. I really don't. And I don't think pickle sucks. And I don't think my ridiculous Uncle Vanya sucks. And I don't even think I suck.
You don't.
I just think life is... I think life is just... Life is... I guess I'm not really sure. What do you think? Seriously, what do you think?
What's the question?
No.
Well, then what is life? What life is what?
Fun.
Fun?
Fun?
Pretty good.
Pretty good. I like that. Pretty good.
Complicated.
Complicated for sure.
Beautiful.
Oh, beautiful.
Okay.
Making other people happy.
Making other people happy.
Wow.
Laughing.